बाकी
This was our third visit with Shashank. First we did Kana, Corbett, and third is Pench. Actually we were planning to go somewhere else, but then date was not working out, and we found that this is the best dates available for Pench, and that is how we decided about the Pench.
We were planning a family trip and we were deliberating between Pench and Tadoba, but looking at the dates which are available for us and in terms of the recent sightings as well, Pench had a slight edge. More importantly, I wanted to introduce my wife to the wildlife scene. This was going to be her first trip and we wanted to make sure that it's at a good national park and with a person with whom we had a prior experience.
To be very honest, I wasn't at all keen to, come to this sort of a vacation because before getting married, I had absolutely and zero interest in wildlife or national parks or anything. I had a lot of questions that, how will the day look like? Is it cold, not cold, and etc. etc. So, yeah, but overall the experience turned out to be very good.
My brother asked me whether you like the wildlife, and I said yeah, I like the wildlife. Then he asked me why I have not visited any wildlife sanctuary. I said I didn't get time. He said no, we have to take time out of work and stuff and visit some wildlife sanctuaries, and that would be a different experience altogether. So that is how I was included in the trip. I asked my mom to come with me, obviously, and she came along with us.
Overall, it is really good. Landscape is quite good. We went to different places, and we found that Turiya Gate, one landscape. Then another was Khursa Park. This is another landscape.
You can say I was pretty lucky enough to encounter tiger at two safaris, in the morning at Turiya and in the afternoon at Khursa Park, and both the experiences were very unique.
We were just going down the path and suddenly out of nowhere our guide yelled tiger, and it was like barely 20 meters away from us, and it looked at us. It started going down in the bushes. Then we backed up a bit because we were hoping that it comes back on the road, which is exactly what happened. It came down on the road. It looked at us, walked a couple of steps, and then sat down. We saw it for a full minute. Then it got up again. It saw some prey, chased after it. So we got to see all the different moods of the tiger: a relaxed mood, an alert mood, a playful mood, which is something that does not happen very often. And what made it even more special was we were the only vehicle at that point in time to see a tiger.
I enjoyed the Turiya Gate jungle more. And we did a night safari also.
We also saw jackal, wild boar, then bison. We saw grey hornbill.
Eurasian stone chat. That's a very cute bird.
The place itself is quite beautiful, I would say. The rooms are basic.
Place is nice. The rooms are very basic, but the service is excellent and the food is really good.
Rather, the driver, we had gone with Fulchand on one of the safaris, and we took a quick restroom break. And as we were heading down to the vehicle, he yelled excitedly ki there's a alarm calls, so you better come down quick. And as soon as we sat in the vehicle, he rushed off to that spot from where the alarm calls were being heard, and he was pretty sure that this is a leopard. And we waited for about 10 minutes. Everyone got sort of restless कि कहाँ पे है leopard, क्यों नहीं बाहर आ रहा है. And then I think in the end, most of the vehicles gave up and then they started going. Even we wanted to leave the spot and hunt somewhere else. But the driver said कि नहीं रुको, वो आएगा बाहर. The leopard is waiting कि थोड़ा खाली होगा and वो बाहर आएगा. And we were like कि इतना टाइम नहीं आया है, so let's just go somewhere else and try our luck somewhere else. But he was like नहीं 2 मिनट रुक जाओ, नहीं आया तो फिर हम निकलेंगे. And come out it did. It suddenly sprang on the rock. From there it leapt on the road. It crossed at a leisurely pace. It crossed the road. It gave us a look, and then it again started walking. And that brought a whole new level of respect from my side for the driver, considering that he knew exactly what kind of the mood leopard was in, or rather what its intentions were. And then he asked us to be patient, and we were like magnificently rewarded because of that. And it was one of the best sightings I've had of a leopard, because so far we've had only fleeting glances.
Personally, I feel you get a good sighting, probably say a good combination of a guide, a driver, and your luck. All three have to be there for you to be able to sight anything, be it a tiger or a leopard. If anything is missing, there are chances that you will miss. So you really need both of these three elements. So yeah.
As we said, this is our third trip with Shashank, and in all the trips we have been very lucky. We got to see plenty of wildlife, plenty of birds, and of course tiger in each and every trip. And he does take very good care.
Yeah, he's very dedicated.
His arrangements are absolutely A to Z. We don't have to look at anything. We just have to surrender ourselves to him. Bas, ho gaya hamara kaam.
And he has got a good knowledge. He's a good naturalist and a very loving person.
So, like I said, that this was going to be the first trip for my wife. I wanted to introduce her to the wildlife scene. And so it was a no-brainer. There were no second guesses that the person who we were going to be with was Shashank. There were no second thoughts about that. And the reason being that not only does he introduce you to the wildlife, he's on a constant lookout for whatever animals you could spot, but he also gives a bit of a background knowledge about the animals or the birds that we spot. So for a person who's going to be introduced to the wildlife for the first time, I would recommend everyone to go with Shashank.
I was meeting Shashank for the first time, so it was a very pleasant meet. He's very kind. He takes care of you. So if you've told something that Shashank, I need this, you don't have to remind him the second time, which is a very good quality in him. It was great meeting you, Shashank, and I would recommend the new people like me to go on trips with him.
That was an amazing safari, guys. If you would like to, in fact, join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.